Wow, when I saw the announcement and I read a little bit about the play, it sounded absolutely hilarious. It just sounded like it was an appreciation of a story that people may think they know really well, but it has a very fun twist. And just the description of the characters, the story itself about being an underdog, but done in a humorous way, is what drew me in.
I really like things related to a certain boy, wizard. So when the idea came about and I wasn't doing anything at the time, I was like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity. And I get to be a wizard? What? I love it. All right, so I was on board since day one, auditioning.
What I like best about playing Oliver is that he's basically like an extremely exaggerated version of myself. I'm a real life math nerd, but Oliver just takes it to like a whole nother level. So I can take this aspect of my personality and just see what like the extreme of it would look like. He's also very easily excited. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and so that's something I struggle a little bit with. Is I tend to be a little bit more distant. I try to keep like my emotions to myself. But Oliver, if he's feeling afraid or excited about something, he will tell you about it. And so the two aspects of Oliver being very like me and then also very unlike me at the same time are what make me so excited to play him.
Frankly, I'm just happy to be included.
I like them because they're like a lot of fun. They're cute. They don't really seem to have like in-depth opinions on anything, so they're just kind of like out there.
It's not intuitive for me to act, to get into another character, so it takes some effort to do that. Oh, and also to pretend I'm British because I'm not. That's really hard to do.
It's actually a really fun character to play, so it's not that challenging. But probably the most challenging thing is just that I'm very not a young adolescent person, and the character is a young adolescent person. So it's it's getting into that mindset of being like, okay, I haven't fully gotten out of puberty yet. I have to act like that the whole time.
I would probably, of course, use Piedra, because I want to be able to throw that green light all the time.
I would love to stop time. That would be my favorite thing. You know, if I'm in a bind or if I'm late, I would love to stop time and go to where I need to go. Get out of a pickle.
Oh, that is really an easy question because it is hysterical. There are laughs by the second, and anyone who comes will have a great, fun time.
I think the show speaks to that part of us when we first started reading these sorts of books when we were growing up, like the experience of camping out at Barnes & Noble or whatever bookstore you happen to go to at midnight, waiting for the release of whatever special book was coming out at the time, and having that sort of experience to share. I think we capture some of that magic, some of the joy that was in that moment, and we bring it into a whole new light so that even adults who are a bit more jaded, a bit more experienced, can finally have that little bit of kindling back into themselves. And I think, of course, the children are going to love the experience. So I think it's an awesome experience that way.